I don't want to see Killmonger back either. To be honest with you, I have zero interest in that.
He served his purpose.
I disagree.
Go ahead, talk about it.
I disagree.
Talk about it.
I don't want to see him not dominate the movie. But even if it's the Easter egg at the end, the credit scene or whatever, I personally would love, and I think that Shuri goes to the astral plane, and I've said this before, goes there, she's looking for her brother, and then he goes, "What's up, princess?" And she and what would be dope is if, you know how the panthers come off to the tree, if instead of a panther it was like a leopard, like prey, you know what I'm saying, like a jaguar, a golden jaguar. That would be dope. But anyway, and I think that he should train her to be that ruthless person that she is in the books. I'm not saying that Okoye and them can't do it, but he has like what it takes to make her the Shuri from the book. And also, wait, give me a second. And also having him come back, or better yet, end credit scene, you see him on the resurrection altar, right? That would open up with a woman standing over him who could be Madam Slay. That's a whole other situation. Anyway,
we talk about this. We talk about this, Otis.
Oh yeah, we talking about that. We talking about that. See, look, see Phil, alley-oop. There we go. Okay, you see the resurrection altar. Now that resurrection altar could have Killmonger's body on it. He doesn't necessarily have to come back. Like, I think that he's going to be in astral plane and he's going to talk to Shuri, but seeing his physical body on the resurrection altar, that opens up so much. I mean, he can open up his eyes and you can see that he's still alive, and then goes to credits. But that also means that whoever dies could get resurrected. And if T'Challa died and gets resurrected, he then can become the king of the dead because he's been there. They could bring in Ken Lashley's whole run about him being when Storm had to go get him. I mean, and just kind of twist it up a little bit where he's fighting for his life. So he comes back. This could be the resurrection altar, and Killmonger, or Killmonger being resurrected, could be the segue to T'Challa possibly being resurrected. Do you know what I'm saying? That's my take on it. That's my take on it. So, you know, there we go. That's it.
That's an interesting take.
That's good stuff.
That's the good stuff, and I agree with you. I think the necropolis is where you see that scene where they're all dressed in white doing the funeral thing. I agree. I do think that's the necropolis, and I think showing that aspect of Wakanda, which, you know, again, I mentioned this before with the Jungle Action run, there's a whole run where you talk about Wakanda's mysticism and sorcery and stuff like that. I mean, there's Wakanda's deep. There's a lot of storylines.
Yeah. Oh, and quick before I forget. Before I forget, because I mentioned it in the chat. I want to see Bast. She made a cameo appearance in Thor, the Thor, right? She didn't really do too much, but they showed her. So it would be perfect, or it would make sense for her to show up in this movie. She got to show up. And what I would love is if she appeared as the giant panther and then kind of, you know, morphed down into who she is. Axis. Right. I think, or vice versa. But I think I would love. I want to see Shuri face to face, just like that Ken Lashley cover. I want to see Shuri face to face with that giant panther, whether it be white, black, whatever. But I want to see her face to face, and then, like you said, morph down. I think that would be dope. But I had to mention Bast because it would make no sense for them not to put Bast in this movie when she was just in Thor.
it.